How's it going, everybody? My name's Jacob.
And I'm Brian.
Today, we are talking about the bestest. We're talking about the sweetest. We're talking about the treatest. We're talking about the best sweet treats in Disneyland.
There's so many different things to choose from, so we're going to break down some of our top 10 favorites, combination of things that we love, and a combination of some of the most popular treats you're going to find available in the parks. All right, number one on the list, and possibly my favorite of all of these, well, almost my favorite, it's the churro. Whether you're talking about a classic churro or one of the seasonal treats, seasonal specials, there are so many different churro options available. And this is a Disneyland classic, right?
Oh, yeah.
If you are used to the Florida churros, those are quite disappointing. Right, I don't know what the difference is, but there is a big quality difference between the Disneyland and Disney World churros.
Yeah.
So if you're in Disneyland, these are some of the best treats that you can possibly get. Right, I remember some of the trips that we've gone on where my wife and I took our niece and nephew, and I can't tell you how many churros.
So many.
I mean, we wasted hundreds of dollars. Not wasted. We spent hundreds of well-used dollars on churros, and it's just the snack that keeps giving, right? Disneyland churros are amongst the best sweet treats you can possibly get.
But make sure you drink water later because you're going to have like a big sugar crash. Or diabetes. Next up on our list here is an original classic as well, and that's the Pineapple Dole Whip, which is found in the Tropical Hideaway and the Tiki Juice Bar. Of course, the original is the Pineapple Dole Whip, which is amazing. Comes in the float form where you can have the juice and the Dole Whip within it, or of course just the Dole Whip by itself. The Tropical Hideaway also has many different flavors, options, seasonal things that come out. It's fantastic, refreshing on a hot day, or delicious on a cold day, it doesn't matter. It's amazing, don't miss out on this sweet treat.
All right, next up on the list of the top sweet treats in the Disneyland Resort is the beignet. And right now we're going to specifically talk about the Mickey beignets available at the Mint Julep Bar. These things are awesome, right? If you have never had a beignet before, it's kind of like a donut, but taken to the next level. We got one recently with a caramel banana dipping sauce. They're pretty awesome, right? And not only are the ones at the Mint Julep Bar awesome, those are the Mickey-shaped beignets. Yeah. They've also got beignets which are supposedly better.
They are, and I can't wait to make this video when we go, but the Jazz Kitchen has not Mickey shaped, they're boring shaped, they're square, but they're huge. Imagine eating a deep fried cloud and then dipping it in either like the delicious jam of your dreams or chocolate/caramel flavors. Yeah, I went there. It's amazing.
So I've never had the ones from the Jazz Kitchen before. We're gonna have to compare those and see how they stack up. Either way, beignets are one of the best sweet treats available in the Disneyland Resort.
Another treat that I'd like to talk about, a treat to both of us actually, is that if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'm not baiting you, go ahead and hit that button there. Just subscribe, support us. We love you guys for doing it. We'll have a lot more content out for you, trying to keep up on the Disney, news that's coming out, but then also stay informed for people that are, new and that would like to know how to, go about going their first time to Disneyland. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit any like buttons on our videos, and also the notification bells.
All right, next up on the list, the best sweet treats in Disneyland includes the Churro Toffee. This is a square of toffee that's covered in cinnamon and sugar. It's got that distinct churro flavor, but with that toffee square, it is really, really one of the best treats. I love to pair this with an iced coffee. In California Adventure specifically, you can get these at Trolley Treats. You can get these at Bing Bong Sweet Stuff, and in Disneyland, you can get them at Pooh's Corner. But this treat is so awesome. This is just a great midday snack. And like I said, pair it up with an iced coffee, and you've got yourself a recipe for an awesome afternoon.
All right, another classic that you're gonna find in DCA and in Disneyland is the carameled apple. You're gonna see it everywhere. It's in various confectionery shops. Anytime you really see somebody in a window making a sweet treat, you're gonna find a carameled apple or candied apple or chocolate covered apple. Usually they do a really creative job just like decorating these things. They're like, sometimes I don't even want to eat them just because they're so beautiful. It's probably a classic of mine, and it can be messy. Make sure you get a napkin.
And make sure you keep a lookout for the different seasonal specials they have for carameled apples. At different times of the year, they've got them themed after different characters or different movies. So just keep an eye out for the specialty caramel apples. All right, now when you're in California Adventure, over at the Pacific Wharf, you've got the Ghirardelli, what is that? Ghirardelli soda fountain. Let me start again. Ghirardelli soda shop and chocolate soda fountain?
Shop.
Soda fountain. Chocolate shop. When you were in Disney California Adventure over at Pacific Wharf at the Ghirardelli Soda Fountain and Chocolate Shop, they have got some of the best ice cream that you can get.
Yes.
Now, of course, Ghirardelli chocolate is just amazing by itself, but they've got great ice cream and chocolate mixtures. You can get sundaes, you can get all sorts of just chocolate fountain covered ice cream goodness, right? About anything you can imagine that's ice cream chocolate mixture. This is one of my favorite late night treats to get in California Adventure. So check it out. They've got just an amazing variety of waffle cones and chocolates and caramels and all sorts of great sweet treats to cover your ice cream with.
Next up, at the Gibson Girl Ice Cream Parlor, the waffle cone ice cream. Now, you're gonna smell it walking down Main Street. Give in to the temptation, it's delicious. So as you're walking by, you're gonna have this sweet aroma that you're gonna turn around and see people making waffle cones and coming out with ice cream. Make sure you head in there, get whatever flavor ice cream you want. I believe it's all by Dryers. But make sure you get one of those waffle cones. It's homemade. They're literally rolling those and cooking them as you walk in. So when you get it, it's amazing, it's crunchy, it's perfect. Make sure you stop by, get an ice cream cone, but not any cone, the waffle cone.
And this goes into one of our favorite Disneyland traditions. This is actually something that Jacob started me on. When we watch the fireworks at night on Main Street, we always get a waffle cone and enjoy the fireworks with the ice cream.
Yep, even if it's cold.
All right, next up on the list is possibly my favorite dessert I've ever had in Disneyland at all. Darth by Chocolate. This is a seasonal treat that's only available at periodic times throughout the year, and I'm hoping they bring it back for May the 4th this year. We're gonna be there. Jacob has never had this treat, and I swear this is the greatest dessert that's ever been created anywhere on the planet. Darth by Chocolate is just chocolate, it's chocolate mousse, chocolate cake. It's incredible. Yeah, it's beyond words, it's beyond description, other than it's just the greatest dessert you could possibly have. I can't say enough good things about it. If you have the chance, do not miss your opportunity to eat the best dessert ever made.
So we're gonna share it?
No.
Over at the Jolly Holiday, don't forget to catch a raspberry rose macaron. So their macarons are fantastic. And they're usually filled with some kind of real fruit. And I've heard controversy that's not a real macaron. I don't care. It's delicious. They're soft on the outside, have kind of that, like just a hint of a crunch when you bite into them. But this one specifically, I love raspberries. So this treat is just magical every time I get it. It's one of my wife's favorites too. She loves macarons. They have seasonal macarons at the Jolly Holiday, but this raspberry rose is something to behold. And I don't want you guys to miss out. So if you do see that when you're at the Jolly Holiday, make sure you grab one.
All right, last up on the list, one of the all-time classics at Disneyland is the gray stuff from the Red Rose Tavern over in Fantasyland. So this one, I actually didn't really realize that this was even a thing. Of course, the gray stuff is from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
And it is delicious, right? It's gray. It just looks like a wobbly pudding.
It's tough.
But it's so good.
Yeah.
Right? I think this one's actually really refreshing on a hot day too. It's not really, it's not cold really, but
it is refreshing.
It's just really refreshing, yeah. Really good treats, great dessert that's good to share, right? It's pretty rich.
Yeah.
So it might be worth your time to actually share it with somebody else, but grab the gray stuff, or if you're there during the Halloween time, get the grave stuff, right? Same thing, just decorated differently, but really cool treat. Make sure that you grab a hold of this one. So there's 10 things that we love as far as sweet treats in Disneyland, but I'm sure that we missed some really important ones. Tell us your favorites, whether it's on this list or not. Let us know in the comment section down below. We would love to hear your input, and we love to respond to all the comments. So if you put a message down below, we're gonna make sure to get back to you on that and share our thoughts back with you. But just a big thank you to everybody that's supporting us. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're looking for more awesome information about some great foods at Disneyland, check out the video on the screen right now. Click or tap there, follow the link, enjoy yourself a good time with some more Disneyland foods. And once again, everybody,
thanks for watching.